My life, my rules.
Ready? Let's go. Step into the magical world of Law of Attraction with Indu and Mitesh Khatri. They are masters with over 18 years of experience, authors of 2 best-selling books, Law of Attraction and Awaken the Leader in You, trained over 300 organizations worldwide, and have a lasting impact on over 1 million people across the globe.
It's life-changing.
Amazing, awesome.
I've become more positive.
I've never been happier in life.
Stress, tension, they are scared to come to me.
Tavasool.
Paisa vasool, I like that.
Full on masti.
Indu and Mitesh are here to make a remarkable change in your health, relationships, career, money and spiritual lives.
The growth has been phenomenal, I would say. Knowing from where I was and what has happened in the last 1 year, I would say it's phenomenal.
Today the dam is open and the miracles are happening every moment.
My entire outlook has changed. I was never so elated. I was never so happy.
I've been able to be a go-getter and really create results. So certain objectives that we had at the beginning of the year, which many people thought would be a challenge, I was able to accomplish them in 6 months.
So what are you waiting for? Join the magical world of Law of Attraction today and transform your lives now like you never thought possible. Give it up for Indu and Mitesh Khatri.
Okay, hey everyone, welcome to today's webinar on Platinum Membership Introduction, where you're going to learn about how to achieve 10 years of success in 1 year. How many of you want 10 years of success in 1 year? Type an I in the chat window now. By the way, when you don't even have the energy to type an I in the chat window, how will you have the energy to achieve 10 years of success in 1 year, right? So every single person who is here right now, if you really want that 10 years of success in 1 year, type an I in the chat window now. Now, you may not be able to see other people's chat because I have kept the chat window settings on only host, which means only I can see your messages. So don't worry, whatever you type on chat, any questions you type on chat later will only be seen by me, so that this way you can ask me any questions later. Is that good? Everyone type in amazing in the chat window if you're ready to start now. What are we here for today? We are here not because of this webinar, we are here for you. Because we want to learn how to achieve 10 years of success in how much time? Tell me that answer once again in the chat window, everyone. How much time are we talking about? 1 year. Now, is that even possible? Let's start with that simple question. Do you think it's possible to achieve 10 years of success in 1 year? If you doubt it, type in D for doubt in the chat window. If you believe it, type in B for belief in the chat window. Let's see what you say right now. And be very honest with me. Do you doubt it or do you believe it? Now, some of you are being honest, you're typing in doubt. Some of you are being honest, you're saying, yes, you believe it. All right, so let's clarify that first. If 10 years of success in 1 year is not possible, then I have a simple logic to apply here. Most people say that success is linear. Everyone type in the word linear. Linear means step by step by step, which means, let me give you a practical example of that. Our parents taught us, our society teaches us linear success. They say that first you need to go through 10th standard, 11th standard, 3 years of graduation, 2 years of post-graduation. After that, you take a job. And then after you take a job, you be loyal to that company for 3 to 4, 5 years. Then you get a promotion. And then for a few years, you be loyal to that company again. And if you don't get a job, don't get a promotion, then go to a next company. And this way you keep taking promotions. And this is how you become a CEO of a company, maybe in 20 or 30 years. This is what we have learned about normal career. If I am practical so far, please type in P for practical in the chat window quickly. Now, this is the job part. Now, some people say business. Okay, so in business, we learn from the society about linear growth. What is linear growth? You start a business with a huge investment and slowly, first you start making 10,000 rupees a month, then you make 50,000 rupees a month, then maybe you make 1 lakh rupees a month, and maybe after 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, maybe you reach 1 or 2 crores rupees a month. That's again linear growth or linear success, which means step by step by step. Now, nothing wrong with this, but this is what we have learned in our life. Everyone type in yes in the chat window if most of us have learned this. This is called average linear growth. But then, if this is the only way of growing in life, then my question to you is this. all the greatest people in the world who have become successful in very less time, how did they become successful? People like Shah Rukh Khan. Give me names of people who've grown really fast in life. People like Dhirubhai Ambani. People like Ratan Tata ji. People like, whose names can you give me? Give me the names in the chat window as per you, who you know have grown faster than expectations of the linear growth system. Another example is Elon Musk. Elon Musk has become a trillionaire faster than anybody in the world. So do you agree that there are people in the world who have achieved a lot in less time? If you agree, type in yes in the chat window. Let's take Sachin Tendulkar for an example. At a very, very early age, he was able to achieve a lot in less time. Yes or no? So who are extraordinary people in the world? Of course, there are ordinary people also. So what is the difference between ordinary and extraordinary people? I'll tell you the difference. Everyone take your hands like this. Say ordinary people. Okay, now wait. Some of you are attending without participation. Come on, quickly move your hands, because if you want 10 years of success in 1 year, the minimum thing that I want you to do is this. I want you to attend this program today, attend this workshop as if it's the biggest opportunity of your life. You want to achieve 10 years of success in 1 year? Whether you believe in it or not is not the question. Do you want to? Say yes or no in the chat window quickly, right? So then attend this workshop as if it is the most important opportunity of your life. And how do you attend the most important opportunity in your life? Sit straight. Get that energy up and participate with me. Are you ready? Okay, one more time. Take your hands like this. Say ordinary people achieve less things in more time. So that's what ordinary people do. Ordinary people achieve less things in more time. That is why these people are called as ordinary. Nothing wrong with that, but that is ordinary. So if that's the definition of ordinary, what is the definition of extraordinary? Let's take your hands again, everyone. Say extraordinary people achieve more things. Come on. Extraordinary people achieve more things in less time. Now, how many of you agree with that definition? Type in yes in the chat window if you agree that that's the definition of ordinary people, right? Ordinary people achieve less things in more time, and extraordinary people achieve more things in less time. People like Sachin Tendulkar achieved a lot in less time. People like Shah Rukh Khan achieved a lot in less time. People like Dhirubhai Ambani, Elon Musk, all of these people have achieved what? More in less time. That is why they, as per me and as per my mentor, are called as Platinum Standards people. PSP. Everyone type in PSP in the chat window. Platinum Standards people. Platinum Standards people are those people who achieve more in less time. So my question to you is this. Very simple question. Do these kind of people exist in the world? Platinum Standards people who have achieved a lot in less time? Type in yes or no quickly in the chat window. I've given you examples, but I want you to type in the chat window and tell me, did you get my point? Are there people like that in the world who've achieved a lot in less time? Raise your hands. Yes or no? Correct? So if those people exist, that means, is it possible to then achieve 10 years of success in 1 year? If yes, type in 10-1 in the chat window quickly. 10-1, that 10 years of success in 1 year is possible. If yes, type in 10-1. Because if you're not even taking the energy to type in 10-1, that means you don't even believe in it. But I gave you the logical reason right now that yes, there are people in the world who have actually achieved platinum standards by achieving more in less time. In fact, there are people who've achieved 1,000 years of success in just 10 years, like Elon Musk, for an example. What many people have not achieved in the last 1,000 years, like becoming a trillionaire example, he's achieved in the last 2 or 3 decades. Amazing, right? So that means it's possible. So if it's clear, everyone type in possible in the chat window. If that's clear, type in possible. Because only when you're clear about this, that it is possible, then we can move forward in this workshop. Why? Listen, after this logic, after this proof also, if you are not here to believe that 10 years of success is possible in 1 year, if you're not here to learn how to achieve 10 years of success in 1 year, then my friend, wrong workshop, it's okay for you to log out. But if you are here because you want to believe in this, if you are here because you logically agree with this, if you're here because you want to learn how you can do this for who? For yourself, then now stay back with me. And then participate 100% if you really want to achieve this. How many of you promise that? Type in IP in the chat window. IP stands for I promise, that you promise you will participate 100% with your body language, with your voice. If I ask you to repeat something, you'll say it. If I ask you to do something with your hands, you will do it. If I ask you to type something in the chat window, you will do it. If yes, type in IP, I promise in the chat window. And stay with me till the very end, because you cannot achieve platinum standards without understanding this entire workshop. So are you ready? Type in R for ready in the chat window if you're ready to learn how to achieve 10 years of success in 1 year. In fact, I'll tell you what you need to type in, not just ready. Type in BR, born ready. I think we are born ready to achieve this kind of success. It's just that we doubt ourselves, right? But I think every single person here is born ready to learn how to achieve 10 years of success in 1 year and become a platinum standards person. So if you're ready, type in BR, born ready in the chat window now. So first question, why are you here? There must be a reason why you're here, right? What is it specifically that you want to achieve by becoming a platinum member? Do you want to achieve any specific health goals? What are you here for? And be specific with me. Do you want to probably lose weight and you're not able to do that? That's why you're trying to become a platinum member? Or you're not able to make the kind of money that you want in your life and that's why you're here to become a platinum member and to master law of attraction? Or is it because of your relationship problems? Or is it because of your financial problems? Or is it because of your career problems? Why are you here? Tell me your problems in the chat window. And like I said, don't worry, your chat is on private with me. I will not take your names. I will read the points, but I will not take your names. So don't worry. Just tell me quickly in the chat window, why are you here with me today? What do you want to achieve by becoming a platinum standard person or by becoming a platinum member with me? So some of you are saying, I'm just scrolling through that now, for money, for financial freedom, for career, for weight loss, starting my coaching center, mastering law of attraction, money and success. Some of you are saying, I want it all. Okay, I want it all. I would like to evolve myself and have a meaningful and satisfying life. Awesome. Career and health, financial issues. For some of you, it's all for HRCM. What is HRCM? Everyone type in HRCM in the chat window. Health, relationships, career, and money, right? So now that you know why you are here, here is the most important thing that you're going to learn today. There are 3 secrets that I will share with you, which will help you achieve and learn about helping you achieve that kind of success that you want in your life, specifically for which you are here. Like when I came to learn platinum membership with my mentor, what I wanted in my life at that point of time are 2 things: relationship success and career success. Health, I was fine at that time, but I needed relationship and career success at that time. Some of you, I don't know whether you're here for HRCM or only H or only M or only R or only C, which means only career, or maybe 1 or 2 of these areas. But I promise you it's possible to achieve 10 years of success in all those areas in 1 year by learning the 3 things that we are going to cover in today's workshop. Now, what are we going to cover? 3 secrets. Everyone type in 3S in the chat window. Please type in 3S. What is 3S? 3 secrets. Now, what are these 3 secrets? Secret number 1.
Nitesh, how about switching on cameras?
Yeah, all of you can also switch on your camera, because remember what I said, attend this as if this is the most important opportunity of your life. And if this really was the most important opportunity of your life, how would you practice? How would you attend with me right now? By having your video on. Now, those of you who are attending with me on YouTube Live, Facebook Live, we're right now streaming this live on multiple platforms. Wherever you are, if your video cannot be switched on, sit straight, participate 100%, okay? So first secret that we are going to learn today is this: 100% clarity on why you are stuck in life. Listen, you told me why you are here, but if I'm not wrong, the reason you came here today, because somewhere in your life, either in health, relationship, career, or money, somewhere you are stuck. If yes, type in yes in the chat window if you're a little bit stuck somewhere in your life, right? Now tell me in the chat window, for how long are you stuck? Wherever you are stuck in life. Now we don't need to go back to that point again, but however long you are stuck, tell me that number in the chat window. Are you stuck in that area of your life for 1 year or 2 years or 3 years? Some of you may be stuck in that same problem for 4 or 5 years. I know people who've come and told me in this workshop that, Mitesh, I'm struggling with the same problem for the last 10 years. Okay, tell me how long is it for you? I will read the numbers that you're telling me in the chat window, but don't worry again, I will not take your name, okay? So I'm reading some of the numbers, 10 years, 10 plus years, born stuck. No, cancel, don't say born stuck. 2 years, 4 years, 10 years again, 1 year again, more than 5 years, more than 3 years. Okay, whatever number of years you are stuck, tell me that in the number in the chat window quickly. My promise to you, in the next few minutes itself, I will help you understand why are you stuck. How many people have this question that, why am I going through this again and again? Like, why am I stuck in life for so many years? How many of you want that answer once and for all today? And I promise you, I'll give you 100% clarity on that. Type in, I want it in the chat window if you want that clarity today, where you have 100% clarity saying, oh, finally now I understand why am I stuck. I promise you I'll give you that clarity, but first I need you to write down in the chat window, I want it. Do you want that clarity? That's going to be the first thing that I will offer you today. Second thing that we will get as a secret today is 100% clarity on the root cause of your success and failure both. See, there's something called root cause and then something called symptoms. Most of us are only struggling with the symptoms. We're not even working on the root cause. So let's understand what that root cause is. How many of you want to know the root cause? Type in RC, root cause, in the chat window. I'll tell you exactly what is the root cause, not only of failure. See, a lot of people tell us the root cause of failure. Today, we're going to learn about what is the root cause of success. Do you want to learn what is the root cause of success? Type in RC, root cause, in the chat window now. Finally, at the end of the workshop today, in about 45 minutes from now, maybe 60 minutes from now, you will also learn about 100% clarity on how Platinum can help you achieve your goals and how we and Platinum together we can achieve 10 years of success in 1 year. If we give you all these three things today, would you say it is value for your time today? If yes, type in VT in the chat window. That means you're agreeing that yes, if I get all these three things today in the next 75 to 90 minutes maximum, that means this was value for my time for attending this workshop right now. If yes, type in VT in the chat window. Now, why are we here? Let's clarify that one more time. We are here because we want to achieve 10 years of success in how much time? 1 year, obviously. Then in that case, in the end of the webinar today, I'm going to invite you in the end of this workshop. I'll give you the opportunity to actually join Platinum. And I want you to know that today is not just some simple webinar that you come for free and it changes your life. No. This is an introduction to the Platinum membership program where I'm going to give you clarity to all these 3 points. And at the end, you'll get an invitation and an opportunity to join Platinum. So I want you to be mentally prepared to invest 2 things. Everyone type in the chat window, time and money. Please type in the chat window, time and money. Listen, wouldn't it be amazing if someone like me commits to your life to help you achieve 10 years of success in 1 year? Would that be amazing? Type in amazing in the chat window if it would be amazing. Not just me, maybe someone like me could really 100% commit to you saying, okay, from now onwards, I'm with you forever. I will help you achieve 10 years of success in 1 year. Would you want someone like me to support you? Yes, great. But then try and understand. Why would someone like me or me support you? It has to be something called, everyone take your hands like this, say energy exchange. I value your life when you value my life. I give value to you when you give value to me. It is called energy exchange. Whenever there is a fair energy exchange, that relationship remains very long. Whenever there is an unfair exchange, which means I give you something but you don't give me anything in return, or you give me something and I don't give you anything in return, that is an unfair exchange. What are long-term relationships based on? Fair exchange or unfair exchange? If you agree fair exchange, everyone type in fair in the chat window. If you think unfair exchange can give you long-term relationships, I don't know, write unfair. But I'm 100% sure you agreed logically that we need fair exchange. If that's fair, everyone type in fair in the chat window right now. So I'm being very honest with you at the beginning of this introduction right now, that at the end of this webinar, I want you to be mentally prepared to invest 6 lakhs in becoming a Platinum member. But don't invest just for the sake of it. I'm going to ask you to invest that money only and only when you have 100% clarity that this Platinum program, this Platinum mentorship can help you achieve 10 years of success in 1 year. Otherwise, don't invest. I'm saying it now. At the same time, I'm also saying that at the end of this introduction, when you're 100% clear that yes, Mitesh, now I'm 100% clear, I am 100% convinced, not 99.99%, I am 100% convinced, I know now that this program, this mentorship can help me achieve 10 years of success in 1 year. Only then I want you to be mentally prepared to invest 6 lakhs with time and money both for this workshop so that you can truly take my help to achieve 10 years of success in 1 year. In exchange of that, for the next 90 minutes, for you to get this 100% clarity, I will give you my 100% best. What I want from you is I want your 100% participation in the next 90 minutes. At the end of 90 minutes, if you are convinced that yes, Mitesh, this is awesome, I want to do this, then join. If you are not convinced, then we say goodbye without any hard feelings. Is that fair again, everyone? Type in fair if that's a fair deal. You give me 100% of your 90 minutes, I give you 100% of my 90 minutes. At the end, if you agree that what I'm saying is true, you join Platinum membership with the fees that I've shown you. If no, absolutely fine. Even though you gave your 100% participation, I give you my 100% participation. If you disagree, we go ahead as friends. Is that good? Awesome. So if you're ready with that now, am I being honest about the way we are starting this workshop right now? Always start a relationship with honesty. There is no manipulation here about that if you stay in this workshop today, it's going to change your life. No. Only attending this webinar is not going to change your life. Being part of Platinum is going to change your life. My job is to give you that 100% clarity on why and how Platinum can help. When you are 100% clear, then you invest. Otherwise, you don't invest. This is how we start, with absolute honesty. Do you like that honesty? Type in the word honesty in the chat window if you like that. And my invitation to you is, if you are someone who does webinars like this, always start with this kind of honesty with people. Because when you start with honesty, whether you become partners with somebody or not, whether somebody works with you or not, whether somebody becomes your student or not, whether somebody becomes your client or not, at least there is respect between two people of that basic honesty between two human beings. Okay, perfect. So now I want to start by telling you a quick story about why did I start Platinum. How many of you want to know why did I start Platinum? Type in I in the chat window if you want to know why did I start Platinum. So many years ago, when I was struggling in my life, and when I'm talking about struggling, I was really, really struggling. I come from an average family. In fact, I come from a below average family, even though my grandfather was super rich, like he was really, really rich. But by the time I was born and I grew up, by the time I think I was 4 or 5 years old, by that time, my parents had lost all the money that my grandfather had made for whatever business losses they had. And by the time I grew up, we were living in a one-room house only. We were so poor that daily food was a challenge for my mom once upon a time. There was a time in our life where 5 people were sleeping in one room, and it was just always common sharing of the toilets. It was always common sharing of one room. We lived a very low average life. Anybody can relate with that kind of life with me? Type in R for relate with me. Some of you maybe have lived that kind of childhood. Some of you have not. But if you have, and if you can relate with me, type in R in the chat window. So I made myself this promise that I'm going to become successful and I'm going to grow in my life. I did everything after that. I worked hard. I created multiple businesses. But every time I tried, I kept failing and failing and failing and failing. Not only was I failing in career, I was also started failing in my relationships. I had multiple breakups in my life. Not one, not two, but I had 3 breakups in my life. And there was a point in my life where I felt nobody loves me. There was a point when I felt in my life, I am not good enough. Mera kuch nahi ho sakta. How many people have felt it? Type in I in the chat window if you have ever felt that feeling of I'm not good enough, that mera kuch nahi ho sakta. But that is the time, thankfully, I met some very important people in my life who made me realize something very amazing, and that I call as the greatest discovery of my life. The greatest discovery of my life. My mentor made me realize that, Mitesh, there is this one thing that is missing in your life. And because that one thing is missing in your life, not just you, but many people who have that one thing missing in their life, because of that, they keep failing and failing and failing and failing. I learned that one thing from my mentor, and the moment I started applying it, believe it or not, I started succeeding. And I started succeeding so fast that I was surprised at my own growth. Immediately, few months after that, I found my life partner, Indu, whom I'm married to today. By the way, we've been successfully and happily married for more than 20 years now. How many of you think that's amazing? Type in amazing in the chat window. Nowadays, it's not easy to just not only remain married for 20 years, but also be happily married. I can proudly say that. So 20 years, I know her now. We've been happily married. I found my life partner. Immediately, I started applying that one thing which I learned from my mentor, which I call as my greatest discovery of my life. I learned that, not only applied that for my attraction of my life partner, immediately after that, my career started growing. Few months after that, I became a trainer in a corporate company. Then I became a leadership trainer, and I started growing month by month by month by month. My health started improving, my career started improving, my financial life started improving. I wrote 2 best-selling books after that. 2 books became national best-selling books. And today, I've coached more than 1 million people all over the world. I'm living a great life. But all of this happened not because I'm someone special. Remember I told you how I started? I was very ordinary. I was a very simple person who was a total failure in my life. But I became successful today, not because who I am, but because of that one learning I got from my mentor. And I applied that, and that is why I am where I am. How many of you want to know what is that greatest discovery of my life? Type in I in the chat window quickly. And believe it or not, the more I researched, I found out that that greatest discovery is the greatest discovery not only for me, but for all the platinum standards people in the world. All the extraordinary people in the world who have achieved a lot in less time have applied that greatest discovery. Let me give you a hint of that. If you read an autobiography of any successful people in the world, any person in the world, okay, read their autobiography. In all of their autobiographies, each of these people have mentioned gratitude for somebody in that book. Can anybody make a guess? All of these successful people have always expressed gratitude for whom? Give me an example. Tell me in the chat window quickly. Let's see if somebody can guess it. When you read the first 2 pages of any book, it shows you gratitude of that author. When the author is saying thank you for someone, all of these successful people have said thank you for one person in their life, commonly between all successful people in the world. Make a guess who's that person. Hard work and mother, parents. Finally, yes, somebody gave us the right answer. In fact, a lot of you gave us the right answer. Teachers, mentors, and coaches. Some of you have also written another word that we use in India very commonly, gurus. How many of you agree that all of these big successful people in the world have had some guru, have had some coach in their life, which has helped them become who they are today? Type in yes in the chat window if you agree. Almost all of these successful people in the world have had a life coach. Please type in the word life coach in the chat window. My mentor made me realize that we make a big mistake. And the big mistake we make is we do T and E with our life. T and E. Everyone type in T and E in the chat window quickly, and I'll tell you what is the full form in the of T and E. Now, if you don't type TE or T and E in the chat window, I'll not tell you the full form. So come on, quickly participate. Tell me T and E in the chat window. Now, that's the speed I was looking for. So T and E means trial and error. We keep doing trial and error with our life. Trial and error with our life. Trial and error with our life. We don't have someone who can give us tried and tested methods. We all need something called a life coach, is what my mentor made me realize. He said, Mitesh, when people don't have a life coach, they're constantly doing experiment with their own life. They're learning from their own failures. They're learning from their own experience. And that is the worst way to learn. Do you know who is the worst person to advise you? Can anybody make a guess right now? Who is the worst person to advise us how to solve our problems, where to succeed from, how to get out of one problem and go into another solution? Who is the worst person to give us advice? We ourselves. And unfortunately, that's the thing we keep doing. We keep listening to ourselves instead of listening to whom? A life coach. We don't have a life coach. How many people here agree you don't have a official paid life coach? Type in G for guilty in the chat window if you don't have a lifetime life coach. See, that's why it's called a life coach, because it has to be for lifetime. I'm not talking about talking to somebody for one time like a counseling program. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about someone whom you have access to for the rest of your life as a life coach. Please type in G for guilty if you don't have a life coach like this in your life right now. I realized when I was learning from this one-time counseling session with this special mentor of mine, he said these one-time counseling sessions are not going to help you. You need to have a lifetime coach so that every time you're going the wrong direction, somebody can guide you in the right direction. So I said, yes, that makes a lot of sense. How many of you agree that makes a lot of sense? If yes, please type in having a life coach is the most important thing in our life. If you have this, no matter how wrong you are, no matter where, no matter how many disadvantages you have, but if you have a life coach, they can put you into the right direction and help you achieve that 10 years of success in 1 year. If you agree, type the word life coach in the chat window one more time. Now, in order to learn what a life coach does for us are the 3 secrets that I'm going to share with you today. And the first secret, which I told you, is about understanding 100% clarity on why are we stuck in our life. My mentor, my life coach made me realize why are we stuck in our life. So let's understand that one point right now. The biggest reason we are stuck in our life is because we don't have something. And I'm not saying we have something, I'm saying we don't have something. What do we don't have? Before I tell you what we don't have, let me tell you a quick story. This story belongs to a gentleman called Dipanshu, who's working in a shipping industry as a captain for a long time, working hard, making money every month, but in spite of 15-20 years of hard work, not financially free, not able to take care of his own health. How many people can relate with Dipanshu right now? Type in I in the chat window if you can relate with Dipanshu, that you're working hard for many years, but in spite of that, you're not achieving your financial goals, you're not achieving financial freedom, you're not able to take care of your health, you're not able to balance your life with your relationships. Now, Dipanshu is one person who applied that one thing which I'm about to tell you right now, which is why we are stuck in our life. Once he applied that, here's what happened in his life. This is Dipanshu. Dipanshu became financially free in just 3 months. Now, everyone type in amazing in the chat window if you agree that's amazing. Even I was surprised at the speed at which Dipanshu applied this. He's a platinum member. After he became platinum, in 3 months, he achieved financial freedom. He realized he was making some major mistakes, which he stopped doing. And then, not just that, his relationship score went up from 3 to 8. Really, from 3 to 8. Not just that, his relationship with his children went better. He recovered from his paralytic hand in just 1 month. Most people don't recover from paralysis for many, many years, sometimes minimum months. He recovered from paralysis with his own skills, with his own ability in just 1 month. And the best part, today he has become a life coach. He started his own life coaching business. Type in amazing if you agree this is amazing. Now, what did Dipanshu do in Platinum to be able to take his life to the next level? While there are many things that he learned in Platinum, I'm going to tell you that one thing that made the big difference in his life. How many of you want to know what is that one secret that can help you understand why we are stuck in life, what Dipanshu applied, and how he was able to go beyond his stuckness in life? If you want to know that, tell me in the chat window, tell me now. TMN, tell me now. Listen, if you don't want to know, it's okay, I'll not tell you. But if you want to know, your subconscious mind has to give me permission by literally typing in the chat window, TMN, which means tell me now. Do you want to know? Okay, now that's the kind of speed I wanted. Awesome. So here is the first thing that we need to have, which people like Dipanshu have created in Platinum. Please write down, everyone, standards. Write down the word standards. Unfortunately, my mentor made me realize, he said, Mitesh, the biggest problem with most people is that we don't have standards for 4 areas of our life. HRCM, health, relationships, career, and money. We don't have standards. Now, what is the meaning of the word standards? The word standard also means benchmark, right? Like for an example, 5-star hotel has a standard called 5-star. What is the meaning of that? Let me explain that to you. Everyone take your hands like this, please. Come on, quickly. Take your hands like this. Oh, come on. Take your hands like this. Participate with me. Let's go. Take your hands like this. Say below this, not acceptable. Now this is called a standard. When you say below this, not acceptable. If you go to a 5-star hotel and they treat you like a normal 2-star hotel, are you okay with that? Type in yes or no in the chat window. If you're giving a 5-star hotel 500 rupees for a cup of tea, are you okay if they treat you like a normal 2-star hotel? No, you're not okay with that. Why? Because you're saying below 5-star, that service, not acceptable. This is called having a benchmark. But listen, 5-star hotels have these benchmarks consciously maintained, or is it accident? Tell me in the chat window quickly. CM for consciously maintained, A for accident. Do you think 5-star hotels have consciously maintained standards? Or do you think it's just an accident that they are able to maintain those standards in their life? No. They are consciously maintained standards. Raise your hands, yes or no? Unfortunately, a lot of people here, including you and me, we don't have consciously created. So how will we have maintained standards if we don't have consciously created standards? I'll give you an example. Think about it right now. If I asked you, what are your benchmarks for your health, relationship, career, and money? Do you have any standards right now? In terms of, I will not have my health below this. I will not allow myself to have experienced my relationships below this. I will not allow my career to go below this. I will not allow my financial life to go below this. Forget about having that benchmark. Do you even know how to measure that benchmark? I'm asking you this with complete respect and humility, because the fact is, when I learned this for the first time in my life, even I did not have a benchmark. And I didn't even know how to measure that benchmark for myself. Type in G for guilty in the chat window if you're realizing you don't have standards right now. You don't have specifically written on notepad measured standards about what your life should be like and what your life should not be like. You know it's in your mind, but you don't have consciously maintained standards. Raise your hands, yes or no? So the first thing we need to learn to do is what I call as always learn to have, let me show this to you over here as well. Create and maintain life standards. Everyone write down create and maintain life standards for HRCM. Health, relationships, career, and money. In fact, let's do a beautiful exercise right now. All of you quickly tell me, what do you think is your current HRCM standards on a level of 1 to 10? 1 is very low, 10 is super high. Okay? Now, how do you rate this? Let's take some benchmark first, because if you don't have a benchmark, how will you rate yourself? First, rate yourself on your own notepads. Where would you rate? Oh, the lights are gone. Time for double happiness, but continue listening to me because I can still listen to you. You can still listen to me. We can still talk. So write down on your notepads, what is your HRCM standards right now? And tell me in the chat window as per your understanding right now without even any benchmarks that I have given you first. On a level of 1 to 10, where would you rate your health? On a level of 1 to 10, where would you rate your relationships? Where would you rate your career? And where would you rate your financial life? Tell me right now in the chat window what numbers are you giving. And here is how you should do that. In the chat, you should write something like, let's say, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just giving an example, which means that your health standards are 3, your relationship standards are maybe 4, your career standards are maybe 5, and your financial standards are maybe 6. I'm just giving that as an example, but I want you to now tell me what are your HRCM standards as per you. Okay, so now I'm reading some of the answers here. Some of you've written 3443, 6425. Don't worry, I'll not read your names. I'll just write down, read the numbers. So confidently share your numbers with me. I will keep it confidential. I will not share it with anybody. I promise you that. Okay, 8544, 7463, 4564, 84810. Nobody's 0. Give me some number. 5333, 6822, 5544. Okay, now listen. Whatever number you have written, 90% you may be wrong about this number. Don't feel bad, but I think 90% you may be wrong. I'll tell you why. Because without having a benchmark, you cannot create proper standard ratings. To give a rating, you need to have proper benchmarks first. So, can I share with you the benchmarks I got from my mentors, because of which I created my own benchmark standards for the first time? Is that okay with you? Type in yes in the chat window if you're okay with me sharing the same benchmark with you, which my mentor shared with me. So here are the benchmarks. In terms of health, I had first written down 7. I had written down 7 for myself when I did this exercise with my mentor. And then he said, Mitesh, okay, you've written 7. Tell me if you meet these benchmarks. Now, all of you, be ready to change your ratings after you hear these benchmarks, okay? So first he said, do you have perfectly ideal body weight as per your age and your height? Now, in my case, at that time, I was overweight. So no, my answer was no. What about you? Tell me yes or no in the chat window. Are you having the perfect ideal body weight right now as per your age and your height? If it's no, write no. If it's yes, write yes. Are you able to do 100 push-ups and 100 squats within 10 minutes every day in your life as a habit? Type in yes or no in their life. My answer, no. I couldn't do it at that time. Okay, I'm being very honest. He said, are you easily motivated to exercise every day, and do you love exercising every day, and have you been doing it consistently without fail for the last 6 months? My answer, no. What's your answer? Have you been consistently exercising for the last 6 months without failure? Are you making sure that you're able to take care of your health by loving and doing actual exercise every day? If yes, type in yes. If it no, type no. For me, it was no. Now, these were some of the simple benchmarks that he gave me. Then he asked, he said, is your body perfectly healthy? Which means, are you making sure that there's no heart problem, no BP problem, no diabetes problem, all of that? Now, at that time, I had a slip disc problem. I had a backache issue. Anybody knows what's a slip disc? It's a very sharp, acute pain that you have in your lower back. So I had at that time, I don't know what health problems you have right now. Type in what health problems you have right now in your chat window. So he made me realize that my ratings for health, which I had written 7, was completely false. It was not just wrong, it was false because I had no benchmark before that. He said, now Mitesh, based on the benchmarks that I have given you, now give yourself a rating. Now I want all of you to give me the actual rating in the chat window now. I'll tell you my actual rating when I heard this for the first time, 3. I gave myself a 3 because I realized my health rating was very, very low. I was giving myself a high rating thinking I'm doing very well in my life. But when I looked at his benchmarks that he gave me as a mentor, I was like, my God, my ratings were really, really low. Tell me in the chat window, what's your health rating on a level of 1 to 10 based on the benchmarks that I gave you. Then he gave me some benchmarks for relationships. First benchmark he gave me was, do you get along with both your mom and dad? I said, no, I get along with my mom, not with my father. He said, okay. Do you have good friends, genuine friends, whom you can count upon and you have a good relationship with them right now? Now, at that time, I was attracting a lot of wrong people in my life. I didn't have good friends at that time. How many of you can relate with that? Type in I in the chat window if you can relate that right now you have some unhealthy people in your life right now. You don't have the right friends to support you right now. I didn't have the friends at that time. Then he said, are you married? I said, no, but I've had relationships. He said, do you have a steady relationship? I said, no, I've had 3 breakups. I said, okay. So he said, first benchmark, you must have a great relationship with both your mom and dad. Second benchmark, you must have really, really good friends. Not 1 or 2, but you must have like minimum 8 to 10 good friends in your life. It proves how successful you are in your relationships. 3, He said, if you have a companion, you must have a minimum of 2 to 3 years of that relationship happily, not just having the relationship, but being happy in that relationship, whether you're married or just as a girlfriend, boyfriend at that point of time. Then he gave me the most important benchmark, which I completely failed at. Okay. Everyone listen to this benchmark. This is a crazy benchmark. He said, is it easy for people to be with you? I said, what do you mean? He said, simple question. If you go into a group of strangers and you get along with people and you start talking to people, is it easy for people to relate to you? I said, no, I don't think so. I think I'm a difficult person to deal with. By the way, I confess, at that time, I was a very difficult person to deal with. The second benchmark, which was the most critical one he gave me after that, was, is it easy for you to relate with many, many people? I said, not with many people. I get along with few people. He said, do you get along with many people in your life? Is it easy for you to get along with many people in your life? I said, no. What is your answer, everyone? Tell me yes or no in the chat window. So he said, if you don't fulfill any of these benchmarks, you cannot give yourself beyond a rating of 3. I had actually given myself a rating of good 7 again in relationships. I dropped it down to 3. Tell me your rating in the chat window now for relationships based on the benchmarks that I have given you right now. By the way, for how many of you right now, this is very interesting. Type in VI in the chat window if this is very interesting, where for the first time, you're able to see proper benchmarks and you're able to rate your health and relationships based on specific benchmarks, which are practical benchmarks. Is this interesting? I found it very interesting. Like for me, it was an eye-opening experience for the first time when I heard this from my mentor. Then he gave me some career benchmarks. And I had written 7 for my career. Before he told me the benchmark, I had already dropped it to 5. Okay. But anyway, so he told me some benchmarks for career. How many of you are ready for some benchmarks for career? Raise your hands, please. So for career, he told me, are you 100% satisfied with the work that you're doing right now? I said, no, I'm totally confused right now. Today, I'm thinking of doing this. Tomorrow, I'm thinking of doing that. How many of you are in this situation right now? Type in C for confusion in the chat window if you're confused right now, which means that you have multiple opportunities and you're solid confused about what should you really do in your life? Like, what can you really do to make it big in life? I was confused. Like one day I wanted to become a restaurant owner. Second day I wanted to do network marketing. Third day I wanted to become a trainer like this. There were so many things I wanted to do. So first benchmark, he said, are you 100% satisfied with what you're doing right now? I said, no. Second, he said, not only 100% satisfied, are you really good? Like, are you excellent at what you're doing right now? I said, no. Third, he said, are you able to be the best at what you do right now? In not only with yourself, like he said, being excellent as per you is different. But if you were in a competing environment in that situation and you compare yourself with 10 more people in your colleagues in that level, are you the best right now? I said, no. Okay, so then he said, your rating goes down to 3 again. So my rating went down from 7 to 5 to 3. Where would you drop your ratings? By the way, some of you may still have a good rating on your career maybe. I don't know. Tell me in the chat window. Where would you rate yourself with these healthy benchmarks of being satisfied with your career? Doing what you love to do. Doing what you love to do with excellence. Being the best in competition right now. Right? Like, and every single day you're sleeping with satisfaction knowing not only are you the best, but you love doing what you do. Like I know this company CEO who was talking to me recently. I'll not tell you his name because it's a big company. And he was telling me, Mitesh, very soon I want to quit my job as a CEO and I want to start my own business. I said, why? And he said, because enough of doing something for somebody. I'm not very happy doing what I'm doing. I want to start something of my own. Wow. He is the CEO of a company and he's still not happy doing what he's doing. How many of you have heard about many such people? Type in many in the chat window. If you've not just heard this story, but many people, maybe even around you, who you know are just like that. They're doing something, but they're not loving what they're doing. They're not satisfied with what they're doing. Do you know many people like that? Come close to me. Do you know someone like that in your mirror maybe? If yes, type in mirror in the chat window if you agree that maybe even you are not 100% satisfied with what you're doing. You're not doing what you love to do. In my case, it was my mirror. At that time, I was not happy with what I was doing. So I dropped my ratings to 3. Then he told me about my financial benchmarks and that blew my mind. First, he said, are you 100% debt free? I said, no, at that time I had about 8 to 10 lakh rupees of debts. Second, he said, is it really easy for you to make money? I said, what do you mean? He said, you try to make money and you make money. Is it effortless for you to make money? My answer was no. I used to always struggle making money. For all of you here, if it is easy for you to make money right now, type in easy. If it is a struggle, type in struggle. Be honest. Come on. I'm being honest. At that time, it was a struggle for me. Third, he said, are you making double income compared to your monthly expenses? I said, can you give me an example? So he said, if your monthly expenses are 1 lakh rupees a month, are you making minimum 2 lakh rupees a month as your earning? So your incoming has to be double, your outgoing has to be 1. I said, no. I'm making, in fact, at that time I was hardly making anything and my expenses were very, very high. How many people are in this situation right now? Type an I in the chat window where your incoming is less, your outgoing is more. If that's true about you right now, type an I in the chat window. So I dropped my rating from not even 3, I dropped my rating to 2. Especially because the most problematic thing for me was I really didn't know how to make money. Like I was struggling with making money. So this was my rating, 3.332. Honestly speaking, based on the benchmarks that my mentor gave me. Now all of you give me all 4 numbers in the chat window in the same sequence. My sequence is 3.332, health, relationship, career and money. You tell me now, based on the benchmarks that I have given you, what is your current HRCM rating? And let's see what numbers people give me in the chat window. Don't worry, I will not take your name, I promise you. Just tell me your numbers. Okay, so reading the numbers now, 3.322. Again, one more person, 3.322. 3.332. Hey, don't copy my number, that's my number, 3.332. 3.632. 4.365. 5.422. 1.5110. No. Nobody is 0. Give yourself a number, even financially. If your parents are making money or if your life partner is making money, you're having money in your life, right? So you can't rate yourself 0. Give yourself some number. Come on. Okay, 3355 4414. Great. Now, all of you write down those numbers not only in the chat window but on your notepads. And for the first time now today, you know exactly where you are on a level of 1 to 10. Is this an amazing exercise to give you clarity? Type in clarity in the chat window if this is giving you some level of clarity. It may not make you happy. You may not be happy looking at the rating, but at least do you have some clarity about where you are in your life based on certain benchmarks in life? Yes? Awesome. So my mentor made me realize, he said, Mitesh, most people don't have standards. They don't even know how to measure their standards because they don't have benchmarks. And he said, the first thing you need to do if you really want to grow in your life is get a life coach who not only helps you to measure your benchmark, but also helps you to create and maintain those benchmarks and maintain those standards in your life. You remember I told you the Dipanshu's story? The first thing he did when he joined us in Platinum was he started maintaining first he created his benchmark for properly. And then after that standard he created, based on benchmarks, he started playing the game of raising his standards. Everyone type in RS. Raising standards, not RS for rupees, okay? RS for raising standards in the chat window. And believe it, that's one of the biggest reasons why Dipanshu is successful today, because he started measuring himself and he started growing. Listen, what you cannot measure, you cannot grow. What you can measure, you can grow. If you measure your standards, if you have a benchmark, you'll be able to grow. And if you have a coach who can even help you to learn what to do to raise those benchmarks, great. I'll give you one more example. This is Harshil and Snehi. When they met us for the first time, they were under debts. Today, they've made a revenue of more than 60 lakhs after joining Platinum. 60 lakhs. Type in amazing in the chat window if you find that inspiring. And because, even though you see numbers like that from other people, instead of first feeling about when will I do that, always use these examples to take inspiration first and say amazing. Because remember, at the energy level, who are we? We are all one. So if you appreciate someone else's success, that connects to you too. So please type amazing for Harshil and Snehi in the chat window. Now, how did they achieve this success, by the way? By first creating and then what? Maintaining certain Platinum life standards. As a result of that, he was in debts but started making money in the very first month of his Platinum membership. Then he made profits, more than 40 lakhs, started coaching business. And today, he's created an amazing bond with his life partner. When he met us at that time, he used to have a lot of conflicts with his life partner, which is Snehi. Today, they have an amazing relationship. Does it mean they don't fight at all? Does it mean he doesn't have money problems at all? No, it doesn't mean that. It just means that today, because he knows how to create and maintain those benchmarks, and because he has a coach today to put him in the right direction every single time, even though his frequency goes down and his benchmarks go down sometimes, we're able to pull it up again. This is called raising standards. How many of you agree if Harshil and Snehi can do it, if Dipanshu can do it, you can definitely do it? My question to you is very simple. Can you measure your benchmarks? Can you raise your benchmarks? Can you do that much in your life? If yes, type in that much I can do. Please type in the chat window, that much I can do. And believe me, if you can do that much in your life, you're one step closer towards achieving 10 years of success in 1 year. Because anybody who has achieved a lot in less time, first thing they do is measure their benchmarks and measure their standards of all 4 areas of life. And then take the support of their coach to be able to maintain those standards and push those standards and make it better and better and better. Right now, you have already discovered what is your current benchmark. I want you to create this commitment that in the next 3 months, you're going to raise your standards. How many of you make that commitment right now? Type in done in the chat window. Type in done in the chat window if you're ready to raise your benchmark right now. And you're saying in the next 3 months, when you meet me again in either a webinar like this or you're part of Platinum, you will prove to me in the next 3 months that if today your benchmark for health is at 3, you're going to raise it to minimum 6. I'll give you one very good example. There is this amazing gentleman, his name is Ravi Shankarji in our Platinum membership. He's 62 years old when he joined. And one of his, by the way, I'll tell you why I'm giving his example first. Ravi ji is a millionaire, by the way. And when I'm saying millionaire, he's a really big millionaire. When he joined Platinum, I asked him, I said, sir, why are you joining? He said 2 big reasons. He said, Mitesh, when you spoke about having HRCM, all 4 benchmarks, he said, I realized my relationships were down and my health was down. So when he joined Platinum, he wasn't able to do even 1 push-up at the age of 62. In just 6 months after he joined, today, right now, Ravi ji is able to do 100 push-ups, 100 squats in 10 minutes every single day. 62-year-old gentleman right now, every day does 100 push-ups and 100 squats every day. Type in wow in the chat window if you agree. This is wow. I'm able to do that, by the way, today. Most of my Platinum members are able to do that today. Why? Because we create standards and we maintain standards. We create standards and we maintain standards every single day. How many of you agree that much you can do? Type in I can in the chat window. Because listen, if Ravi ji can do it at 62, you can do it. If Harshil and Snehi can do it, you can do it. If Dipanshu can do it, I'm telling you, you can do it. So please type in the chat window, I can do it. Great. So has everybody got clarity about where you were stuck in your life in terms of the benchmark clarity? Everybody clear about that first point? Do you now know where you were stuck? Do you now have a certain benchmark to measure yourself to take your life to the next level? Type in yes in the chat window if I have fulfilled my promise of the very first point of giving you 100% clarity on where you were stuck and how you can take your life to the next level to achieve 10 years of success in how much time? 1 year. But you were not here only for one thing. I promised you 3 things. So let's learn the second thing. 100% clarity on root cause. What is the root cause? Like, why really some people succeed and some people don't? Do you want to know that? Type in yes, please in the chat window. The reason I'm asking you to type in yes, please is not for me. When your subconscious says, yes, please, I want to know, believe it, your subconscious opens up and then the information really goes in. But if you don't say yes, please, or if you don't say yes, I want to know, the information comes, but your subconscious says, yeah, I've tried this. I know, mujhe to pata hai, ye sab to maine kiya hai. And then your subconscious never learns. If you are really open to learn how to achieve 10 years of success in 1 year with the second point of success, please type in yes, please in the chat window so that your subconscious gives me permission to tell you exactly what the second thing is. Ready? Perfect. So please type in yes, please in the chat window. Let me clarify what is that one thing. First, there are 2 criteria to achieve platinum standards. Okay, two criteria to achieve platinum standards. First criteria, most of you already have. It's called as having basic education in life. How many people here have some amount of basic education? Type in I in the chat window. Some amount of schooling, some amount of college work, some amount of studies that you've done. Do we need this in life to succeed nowadays? To grow fast? Yes. Simple example. During COVID, everything went digital. Now, those people who were educated went a little faster in life. Those people who were not even having the basic education in life were struggling. How many of you picked up after COVID really fast? Like you picked up digital technology fast, you picked up Zoom fast, you picked up Facebook fast, and you really started adapting things faster because you had that basic education in your life. Type an I in the chat window if that relates to you. So you have the basic education. So good news is 50% you already have that criteria for achieving platinum standards. But it's the second criteria, which is the main reason why people are not succeeding. This second thing that I'm about to show you on the screen, this is the root cause of success. Believe me, this is the root cause of success. Our basic education is more like branches. You need that. But the root cause is the second criteria. Write down the second criteria, everyone. Life skills education. Life skills education. Everyone, please write down in the chat window life skills. Now, what is life skills? Let's take an example. The word motivation, is that based on professional education or schooling education, or is it a life skill? Tell me, what is motivation? If it is a life skill, tell me LS. If it is basic education, then it's okay to tell me basic in the chat window. Motivation is a life skill, correct? A lot of people today struggle with the word motivation. If you go to Google today and type in the word motivation, it's the highest searched word in the world because most people don't know how to motivate themselves. They don't have the required life skills to grow and to do what they want to do. Now, if you don't believe me, let me give you an amazing proof. Not proof from somebody else's life, but from your life. How many of you are ready for some proof? Everyone type in proof in the chat window. If I can give you facts and proof right now from your life, that the major reason why we are stuck in our life and the major reason of success in our life always not going to be basic education, but actually life skills. Let me give you an example of that. All of you write down quickly on your notepad, how much money and time have you invested all your life on your basic education? How much money and time have your parents invested with you on your basic education, like your schooling, your graduation, your post-graduation, whatever studies you've done? If you write down the total amount of money that you've spent lifetime on your education, how much would that money be? Quickly tell me that amount in the chat window. Approximate. You don't have to give me the accurate number. Give me an approximate number. Was it like 5 lakhs? Like in my case, about 8 to 10 lakhs. Because I'm from Pune, a little city area compared to more urban, so more expenses here. So depending on where you stay, the expenses may be different. Tell me all your life, how much money has been spent for your basic education, wherever you did schooling, whatever graduation you did, whatever studies you did. If you went abroad, maybe the expenses were different. Tell me an approximate number. And again, don't worry, I'll not tell anybody. I'm going to read your numbers, but not your names, okay? So here we go. So we've got 2 to 3 lakhs, okay? Possible, depending on where you're staying. 15 to 20 lakhs, 10 lakhs. Some of you are saying 5 lakhs, some of you are saying 4 lakhs. Some of you are saying 3.5 lakhs. That's very, very precise, okay? Now listen, whatever amount of money you have spent for your education, after spending all that money, after spending all that time, first of all, was it easy for your parents to invest all that time and money in our education? Type in yes or no in the chat window. Was it easy for our parents to have all that money invested in our education, all that time invested in our education, all the hard work they put in bringing us up and educating us? Was it easy? No. In fact, how many of you remember parents used to always say, beta, just finish your education and then your life will be set. How many of you remember that? Type in R for remember if you remember. For everything your parents used to say, beta पढ़ाई कर ले, life set हो जाएगी. बेटा पढ़ाई कर ले, शादी अच्छी जगह हो जाएगी. बेटा पढ़ाई कर ले, career अच्छा बन जाएगा. बेटा पढ़ाई कर ले, successful बन जाएगा. Right? For everything they used to say, पढ़ाई कर लो, life set हो जाएगी. Okay? Check your HRCM rating on your notepads that you have written 5 minutes before. Quickly check. And answer a simple question for me. Come close. Are, come. Don't get scared. I'll not catch you. You're on Zoom. Life is set. Okay, life set. Based on your HRCM rating. After all your education. Type in yes or no in the chat window. I want to know. Come on. My answer, when I went through my basic education, I was still struggling. So no, my life was not set. Is your life set? Tell me in the chat window. No. So if you look at it from an ROI point of view, return on investment, ROI, everyone type in ROI in the chat window. The time that you invested in your education, the money that you invested in your education, the ROI that you got, is it low, is it medium, or is it high? Quickly tell me in the chat window based on your current HRCM ratings. Most of you will realize it's either low or medium. In fact, if you're being really, really honest with yourself, based on your dreams, based on your goals, based on your desires that you have, what you've achieved after all your time of money in education, probably low. And what is the main reason? Now let's understand the main reason. How much time and money have you invested in your life skills? Things that are required to be successful in life. Life skills. How much time and money have you invested? Quickly tell me in the chat window. And you will realize mostly the number is 0. Public speaking, selling skills, confidence building, motivation skills. How much money have we invested in these life skills in our life? Most of you will realize it's very, very low or it's 0. And if you don't believe me, let me show you that the root cause of life problems and success is always the life skills. So to quickly show you this, I want your help in this exercise. Tell me, what are the health problems that you're going through right now? Come on, quickly. Everyone tell me, and I'm on the chat window here, so I can see your chat. Tell me, okay, some of you are saying I'm good at motivating others. I want to know, how good are you at motivating yourself? Tell me, what are your health problems going on right now? Okay, some of you are saying gaining weight right now. Okay, so you're not able to lose weight. Less energy, some of you are saying. And I'm typing in front of you right now, okay? Next, hair loss. Okay. Okay, some of you are saying depression. That means your physical and emotional health both is down right now. Okay. Thyroid. Okay. Some of you are saying sugar problems, BP problems are going on. Okay. Stomach issues. Okay. One more. All right. So maybe some of you have diabetes. Lazy. That's also a health problem, by the way. How many of you have that problem? Lazy. Type in lazy in the chat window. Not measy, lazy. All right. Now, whatever are these problems that you have in your life right now, let's look at what is the root cause of these problems. The root cause of HRCM problems is always missing life skills. Examples. Tell me in the chat window now, what are the life skills that you think you are missing because of which you have these problems? Think about it. Be very honest with yourself. Don't lie to yourself. What are the life skills missing right now? How many of you agree motivation is missing in your life right now? You don't know how to motivate yourself. It's not a scientific skill that you have, that you do something and you're able to motivate yourself immediately to apply something at an exercise and make videos and whatever you want to do. If motivation is missing in your life right now, type in LOM, lack of motivation. What else is missing in your life? Some of you are saying my voice is low. Indu, is my voice low? No, I don't think so. All right. So consistency is missing, some of you are saying. Lack of consistency, willpower. Okay, what else is missing in your life? You are not able to work hard, similar to laziness, okay? Not able to work hard, not able to take action, okay? Lack of confidence, you're saying. All right, now here's a question. Fear, okay, some of you have written down fear. Got it. Now that you've got this, my question is, please tell me the major reason of our problems in our health. Is it really basic education or is it life skills? And tell me in the chat window, LS, if it is life skills, if you agree with me. And you'll realize that most of us are struggling in our life because we don't have the required life skills. And if you would have had these life skills, if you had all these life skills right now, will it be practical to achieve 10 years of success in 1 year? All these areas where you're struggling right now, all these areas where you're struggling. If you got these life skills, can you confidently, practically say that yes, it's possible to achieve 10 years of success in 1 year? If practical, type in P for practical in the chat window right now. If you think it's unpractical, type in UP. I understand. But if you think it's practical, type in practical. Believe it or not, these problems can be solved. What you're suffering with is not these problems. What you're suffering with is not having the right life skills. Let's look at your relationships. What are the relationship problems that you're going on right now in your life right now with? Quickly tell me in the chat window. Okay, some of you are saying marriage problem, which means that you're not getting along with your life partner. Okay? Or maybe you're not getting married. You're not finding the partner that you want right now. Okay? One of my problems that I had written down when I did this exercise for the first time, bad friends. How many of you agree with bad friends? Type in bad friends. Okay. Bad relationship with parents. Okay. Lack of support from office colleagues. Okay, what else? The more you will write down all these problems, you will realize that any of these relationship problems also, what is the root cause? Is it problem because of your education or your life skills? Life skills. Let's look at what life skills are missing. Conflict management. What is conflict management? Learning how to handle fights. Nobody has trained us how to handle that. How many of you agree with that? Type in I in the chat window if you agree. You don't know how to manage fights. You are either too angry all the time or you're too soft all the time. Or you're not able to negotiate with people properly. You don't know how to influence people properly. Or you're not a good listener. How many of you agree that you're not a good listener? Type in G for guilty in the chat window if you agree you're not a good listener. When I did this exercise for the first time, I realized I was not a good listener at all. I was actually a bad listener at that time. So I had all these lack of life skills, which was basically the root cause of all my problems in my relationships at that time. And I realized one thing, not only me, most people are suffering in their life, not because of education, but because of lack of life skills. If you are 100% convinced by that, type in 100 in the chat window, that the major reason why we are struggling in our life is not because of lack of education, but because of lack of life skills. Type in 100 if you agree with me. If you look at your career, by the way, how many of you realize you're lacking career life skills right now? What kind of life skills can you be missing in your career right now? You don't know how to convince people. You don't know how to find the right job. You don't know how to give interviews. You don't know how to get the right promotion. You don't know how to manage your perception, which means you do hard work, but you don't know how to make people see that you do great work. That's called perception management. How many of you are not good at selling? Type in NS, not good at selling in the chat window quickly if you're not good at selling. And if you're not good at selling, that's a life skill that you don't have because of which you're struggling in your financial life. Is this making sense? How many of you realize that because of lack of these life skills, you're struggling in your HRCM ratings? If you agree, one more time, type in 100 that you agree 100%. I agree 100% that one of the reasons I was stuck in my life, in fact, the main reason why I was stuck in my life, I had no life skills. My life skills were here, my desires were here. Doing any amount of affirmations would have not helped me. How many of you agree? So today, if you really want to take your life to the next level, you have two options. Keep working towards the symptoms of your life. Keep trying to find a new job. Keep trying to just talk to your husband or talk to your wife, or upgrade your life skills. What do you think is a better option? Keep struggling in life with what you have, or upgrade your life skills? What is a better option? In fact, what's the only option to truly succeed in your life? Tell me in the chat window quickly. Is the option to keep struggling and keep doing what you're doing, trial and error, or upgrade your life skills? And observe, you've not been upgrading your life skills. Type in G for guilty if you agree with that. I'll give you a very good example. There's a gentleman called Chetan. Everyone write down the name Chetan. Chetan came to us about 1 year ago when he was struggling in his financial life, and as a chartered accountant, he's a CA by profession. For 3 years back to back, he was making only 50,000 rupees a month without any promotion. How many of you can relate with Chetan right now? Type in I if you can relate with Chetan. He was struggling in his financial life. He was struggling in his career, not getting a promotion. His relationship with his wife was okay. He was not able to influence people in his family. He was not motivated to exercise. He was growing fat. Today, I'll tell you what happened in Chetan's life when he upgraded his life skills. He's made more than 12 lakhs since he joined Platinum. He's increased his salary 3 times, successfully uplifted his wealth standards. Today, his relationship with his life partner is with amazing harmony. In fact, with all his members in the family, he has a good relationship. Best part, he himself has become a success coach today. Type in amazing in the chat window if you agree that a person who was once overweight, struggling with his life partner, not able to get a promotion, has not only succeeded in his own life today, but if you look at him, he's fit, he's healthy, and he's become a success coach to other people today. Listen, if he can do it, you can do it. Type in I can in the chat window if you agree that if you have the right support, you can also upgrade your standards. You can also learn the required life skills to upgrade your standards. Type in I can in the chat window. I'll give you one more example. Beshu. Amazing girl, made 9 lakhs since the time she's joined. But I'll tell you the main story about her. When she came, she was so depressed that she used to cry almost every day for hours and hours and hours. Is there anybody here who's going through that right now? Type an I. And don't worry, your chat window is on private. Only I can see the answers. Confidently write the answer honestly in the chat window if that's you. Type an I in the chat window if you are like Beshu, where you're crying a lot nowadays for some reason. I don't even want to know the reason, but right now if you're crying, tell me I in the chat window. Beshu was able to get over her emotional trauma in a very fast amount of time, successfully resolved all her relationship issues and found the love of her life. Not just that, increased her savings, and the best part, again, she has also become a success coach today. All of this happened with a girl who thought she was good for nothing, and she was crying every day in depression. And believe me, if Beshu can do it, you can definitely do it. So now coming to the secret number 3. Do you want to know how we can help you achieve all of this and achieve that 10 years of success in 1 year? If yes, tell me in the chat window, I want to know. Because believe me, after hearing all of this, if you are 100% committed, I am 100% committed to you to show you not only how you will achieve this success, but I'll tell you exactly step by step what is the plan to achieve that 10 years of success in 1 year. If you're ready, sit up straight. Take a sip of water. Come on, quickly, take a sip of water. When you take some water, that's energy, that's oxygen in your body. Take a deep breath. And type in ready in the chat window. Because I want you to be emotionally, physically, energetically ready to learn how to achieve that 10 years of success in 1 year. And to give you some hope again, there's a gentleman who's a corporate executive. His name is Mohit. Everyone type in Nishi and Mohit in the chat window. Nishi and Mohit, when they joined us, they were corporate executives working in a company, but not happy because their career was not growing the way they wanted it to grow. Even when they joined Platinum, they thought that there's nothing they can do to grow their life. But when they upgraded their life skills, Nishi and Mohit today have actually grown. They've started their own business and have got 77% more profit since the time they joined Platinum. Not just that, successfully upgraded their health standards, started doing better in their relationships, and increased a lot of their savings. All of this happened not because of me. I'm not the special person here. The speciality is life skills. If you upgrade your life skills, anything is possible in your life. So how many of you are ready to learn that how you can now have a coach in your life? Because believe me, you need a coach to support you to achieve all your goals forever. Not for 1 day, not for 2 days. You don't need a counseling session for one time. You need someone who can be with you forever. But the question is, are you okay if I can be that coach for you? If yes, if you feel there is some energetic connection between you and me, and if you feel that respect for me or that trust towards me, type in the word coach in the chat window. And if you type in the word coach, I will agree and I will take that message from you that you are willing to be coached by me, not for a few days, but forever in your life. And believe me, anybody who's willing to be coached forever systematically can upgrade their life standards, measure and maintain their life standards, and best part, learn the required life skills to get 10 years of success in 1 year. That is my ultimate promise to you. In fact, Rahul, when joined us for the first time, Rahul was struggling in his relationship, in his career, in his financial life. Today, he's made more than 12 lakhs as a health coach. He started doing health and fitness. When he joined, he was not doing well with money. Today, he's upgraded his wealth standards. He's got better relationship with his wife and increased his savings also. The best part is when he came in the beginning, he wanted to go in a different direction. I showed him the right direction. Not because I am the right person, but because when you learn the required life skills, you're able to go in the right directions to make the right decisions in your life. How many of you are ready to be coached, to be guided towards going in the right direction? Type in ready to be coached in the chat window. I know it's a long statement, but if you can get the energy to type in the full statement, ready to be coached, then I know that you have that energy to be coached. But if you don't even have the energy to type the whole statement ready to be coached, then I don't think yet you're 100% ready, because you require that ability to support the coach first by taking 100% coaching, by at least typing in the chat window ready to be coached. So if you're ready to be coached, here is how you can work with me and be coached by me. First, let's do a quick recap. Have I given you 100% clarity on why you're stuck in your life, about your standards, and how you can upgrade those standards by measuring and maintaining? Type in yes if I fulfilled that promise today in the last 60 minutes. I gave you clarity about that root cause of success, which is always and always life skills, not education, nothing else. Life skills is always the main thing. If I fulfilled my promise of giving you that answer, type in yes in the chat window. So now I will give you clarity on the third step also, which is about what I can do with you to support you to achieve that 10 years of success in 1 year. But my question is that when you master your life skills 100%, would it be practical now to say that you can achieve 10 years of success in 1 year? Again, if you agree that's practical, only then type in P for practical in the chat window. If you don't agree, it's fine. Maybe I didn't do a good job explaining the whole thing. But if I did a good job explaining this whole thing to you, please type in P for practical. If you now agree, 10 years of success in 1 year, 100% possible. I know I've done it. Thousands of my students have done it with me. You can do it too. Okay? So now you have two choices. Choice number one, you can either do nothing, go back to your life, attend this just like a normal webinar, or you can do the second thing, which is you can trust yourself and you can trust me. If you're willing to trust me, type in trust in the chat window. If you're willing to trust yourself, if you're willing to trust me and learn how to become a platinum member and what you're going to get part of is platinum membership right now. So I'm now revealing to you, starting now, what exactly you get in platinum membership and how I will help you. When you get 100% clarity and you're 100% convinced, only and only then invest in platinum membership. And I promise you, my promise to you is very simple. 10 years of success in 1 year, that's my promise. And I know it's possible. I've done it not once for myself, but multiple times for many of my students. So please take your notepads and make a triangle on your notepad quickly. In the center, write down platinum member, the way I have shown you here. So quick triangle and in the center, platinum member. And this is what you're getting. First thing you're getting is lifetime mentorship worth 20 lakhs. Lifetime mentorship worth 20 lakhs, which means I'm not talking about being with you for 1 year or 2 years or 3 years or 5 years. I'm not putting any limit to this. Lifetime. Now, I'm not going to charge you 20 lakhs, don't worry. But how many of you agree if someone like me commits to you for the rest of my life, it's definitely worth 20 lakhs. Type in worth it in the chat window. By the way, I really want this answer because I strongly believe that if people don't think that my mentorship lifetime is not worth it for the amount that I've written there, then I'm doing something wrong. Then it's okay if you don't join me. But if you agree that it's worth the time and the investment that I'm going to put in you and your life and that commitment, then type in worth it in the chat window. So that's the first thing you're going to get. The second thing you're going to get is life coaching certification, which is worth 7 lakhs. How many of you would love to be a coach like me one day? Type in I in the chat window if you would love to be a coach like me one day and become not just a coach, but to help other people how they can succeed in their life and make money at the same time. Today, I make close to 1.5 to 2 crores a month, and that too, most of it, 90% I make profit. I'll teach you exactly how to do that as a life coach yourself. I'll share all my secrets with you. Question is, do you want to? If yes, type in I. If no, that's all right because not everybody wants to be a life coach. But I want you to know you will also get this part of platinum membership. Third is the most important, platinum affiliation. What is platinum affiliation? You can become my partner where when you join me and if you introduce any of your friends to this platinum membership course or to any of our law of attraction courses, I will literally share a percentage of my business with you when you recommend people as an affiliate. Now, how much percentage am I going to share? I'm going to share a minimum of 30. Everyone type in the chat window 30% with everybody who becomes platinum member today. When you become a platinum affiliate, you will actually become my business partner. How many of you want to be my partner? Type in I in the chat window. If you would love to be partners with me, think about it. If you even introduce 3 of your friends to platinum membership, not only will you recover all your money, but after that you start making money with me. One of my dreams is that I want all platinum members to be so rich with me, all platinum affiliates to be so rich with me, that next year I want to celebrate with the platinum affiliates in Dubai just for a success party that each of you are making 5 lakh rupees a month as a platinum affiliate. How many of you would love that? Type in T for Tathastu in the chat window. Come on, quickly type in Tathastu in the chat window, not just for yourself, but for everybody here who wants to be platinum, part of platinum affiliation and do this business of law of attraction with me, help other people, make money with me. Okay? So that's the third thing that you're getting. But when you're getting all these 3 things, how does it really work in terms of your life coaching? So here is how it works. Let me give you an example by coming back to the life mentorship part. As a life mentor, what I'm going to give you as a life coaching is first, my promise is simple. Achieve all your health goals. Lifetime support for this. Is this what you want? Type in yes in the chat window. This is what I'm promising. I don't want to tell you this course, that course, that course, that course. I mean, I'll tell you that, but Those are just mediums, those are just tools. The main thing, Platinum is not a course. It's a promise of achieving 10 years of success in 1 year, and then it's a promise of giving you lifetime support for achieving all your health goals. Second, relationship goals. Lifetime support to achieve all your relationship goals. Because believe it or not, even though you achieve your goals in the next 1 year, after some time, problems will happen in relationships. I will be there with you to help you with all the life skills required to upgrade your relationship even at that time. For how many of you right now, this is critical? Type in me in the chat window. If some of you, it's critical for you to right now work on your relationship skills. Next, career goals. I promise you I'll work with you for your career goals, where we'll help you to not only have a good career, but develop multiple career sources. Why? Because I want you to also achieve your financial goals, your money goals, and I'll give you lifetime support on that to have at least 10 sources of income. Within 1 year, your commitment with me should be that you'll have minimum 10 sources of income. This is what I'm promising as lifetime mentoring, lifetime coaching. Is this worth that 20 lakhs? Type in worth it again in the chat window. Now, the second thing which I showed you, life coaching certification, you get the opportunity to become a life coach and you get the opportunity to help people and make money as a life coach. That's the second thing which I showed you right now. Third, platinum affiliation. What is platinum affiliation? Opportunity to become my life partner and earn not 30, but 45% when you join platinum membership today. If you join platinum membership tomorrow, it's 30%. When you join platinum membership today, it's 45%, which means any business that you do with me from today onwards, because you do that business with me, will share 45% of my revenue with you when you bring in any of your friends or family as a platinum affiliate. Is that amazing? Type in amazing in the chat window if you agree. That's amazing. So these are the 3 things that you're getting. Now, how do you work with me? What is the worth of all of this? 20 lakhs for the platinum membership, life coaching certification 7 lakhs, platinum affiliation 6 lakhs. So the total is about 33 lakhs of value. One-time investment. Today's webinar special price is 5 lakhs, not 33 lakhs. Type in wow in the chat window if you agree. From 33 to 5 lakhs, that's an amazing drop on amount and that's an amazing discount. But how many of you want more? Type in more in the chat window if you want more discount and if you want more value for money. If yes, type in more in the chat window quickly. So today, because you're joining right now, you're not going to pay 5 lakhs. You're going to get a complete discount of 1,25,000 rupees more if you join right now in the next 10 minutes, and the platinum special price is going to be 3,75,000 rupees only, one time for lifetime for all these 3 things that you see here. The platinum affiliation is 6 lakh rupees per year, but for the first year, I'm giving it to you completely free. Lifetime mentorship, no more charges. Everything that I will do with you today, all my courses will be included for you. All my support will be included for you. Life coaching certification, 100% lifetime, all kind of support to even work as a life coach included for you. For that one-time investment of 3.75 lakhs. If you join right now in the next 10 minutes. If you don't join in the next 10 minutes, the amount goes back to 5 lakhs. Now, all you need to do right now is to get this entire lifetime access, pay 10,000 rupees right now to block your platinum special deal. When you block your special deal at 10,000 rupees, do you get complete access immediately to complete platinum? No, but you get complete block to this entire deal. This 33 lakhs worth of deal right now, you can block right now, and you have 7 days of time to pay your balance fees. You can join on EMI, you can join on one-time payment. If you join on EMI, the fees is going to be 25,000 rupees more. If you join on one time, it's going to be the same fees that you see over here, which is 3.75 lakhs. Best part, any courses that you've already paid with us so far, we will deduct that fees from the overall platinum fees. Is that fair? Type in fair in the chat window if you think that's amazing and fair. Now, some of you want to know what courses are included. Come close. Does it matter course or does it matter results? What matters to you? Tell me in the chat window. Do you want courses or do you want results? If you want results, type in results. My commitment to you, 10 years of success in 1 year. My commitment to you, all your health goals, lifetime support for that. That is my commitment to you. Your relationship goals, lifetime support. That's my commitment to you. Your career goals, to help you achieve, put you in the right direction. That's my commitment to you. Those are the results I'm talking about. Forget the courses. Money goals, to help you achieve that. Obviously, to achieve these, you will need to go through some courses and life skills. I will tell you all that in the personal orientation course lesson that we will meet you personally. I will personally meet you on a Zoom call. I will give you a proper orientation of how you need to upgrade your life skills, what you need to learn month by month by month so that you can achieve that 10 years of success in 1 year. I'll give you all that clarity. But I don't want to bombard you with courses right now because it's not the courses that makes anybody successful. In fact, how many people here have realized you've already got too many courses, but what you don't have is support? Type in I in the chat window if you've already taken a lot of courses, but you don't have the required results that you want in your life. Because courses gives you information, they don't give you results. What I'm offering you here is not courses. What I'm offering you here is lifetime support to achieve all these HRCM. And then the opportunity to become a life coach. Like me, I will share all my secrets with you, how I sell, how I create content. I'll even give you a lot of ready-made content as a life coach for coaching other people. That's my promise to you. Not just that. While you're helping other people, you can even do business with me as a Platinum affiliate, which means you can become a partner with me. Any friends that you introduce, if you join Platinum Partnership only today, so Platinum Membership only today, then and then only, you don't make 30%, but you actually make 45%. So I'm going to quickly start a small timer here of 10 minutes, as you see here. Now this 10 minutes timer, the moment this timer is over, we leave this webinar. And the moment we leave this webinar, this 45% goes back to 30%. This entire 33 lakhs of values goes back to 5 lakhs instead of the current lifetime access of only 3.75 lakhs. This is if you pay one time. If you want to pay an EMI, you can connect with Indu later and she will tell you what to do. What do you need to do right now? What action do you need to take right now to take advantage of this 33 lakhs of deal in just 3.75 lakhs? All you need to do right now is block your deal by paying that 10,000 rupees. Later, my team will connect with you to tell you how much balance fees you have to pay depending on which courses you already have. Like I can see already some people are saying they have some of the courses. No problem. Whatever course you have, we will reduce that fees from the program of Platinum Membership. Why? You have all these bonus courses free for you now. In Platinum, what are we giving you? Lifetime access to mentorship. So courses are only, what I can say is just a tool to help you upgrade your life skills. So all these courses are free now for you. Advanced Law of Attraction, Wealth Mastery, Relationship Mastery, Leadership Mastery, Health Mastery, Digital Coaching, Train the Trainer, Life Coaching, NLP, Best-Selling Author Book, Practical Spirituality, Hope, Nope, No Healers course, Platinum Coaching as an internship with me, Law of Attraction certification, Vastu Frequency, all these courses, Platinum DMP in the morning, Daily Dancing Fitness with my choreographers, all of my upcoming future courses are also free for you because you are part of Platinum Membership. I repeat, Platinum is not a course. Courses we give you free. What we give you is this lifetime support to achieve your health goals, your relationship goals, your career goals, and your financial goals. Now, there are some external collaborations we have. Example, handwriting analysis course is free for you. The level 1 course of Imran sir. You get the investments and trading course also from Modit sir. We've collaborated with also Dr. John D. Martini. So I have his licensed program, which I can train you on. All this again, worth 33 lakhs of total value. Right now, you can either get this for 5 lakhs when you join tomorrow or after 10 minutes, or you can join within 10 minutes and take advantage at 3.75 lakhs. Lifetime access, one-time investment, lifetime learning, lifetime results, lifetime support at 10 years of success in 1 year as a promise to you. So how many of you are ready for this? Type in ready in the chat window, click on the link and join now. I want to quickly introduce some of you who've already joined. I want to quickly congratulate you and welcome you over here. So Balbir, firstly, congratulations. Welcome to the Platinum family. Nimi, congratulations. Welcome to the Platinum family. Amriwala, congratulations. Welcome to the Platinum family. Pramila, congratulations. Welcome to the Platinum family. Naveen, hey Naveen, congratulations. Welcome to the Platinum family. Raj, congratulations again. Welcome to the Platinum family. Amit, congratulations. Welcome to the Platinum family. And Swati, congratulations. Welcome to the Platinum family. I may not be able to take everybody's names, but listen, all of you who've joined right now, I will personally meet you in a personal orientation program where I will give you step-by-step guidance on how you are going to achieve all these health, relationship, career, and money goals, how you're going to upgrade your skills. After this, you don't have to invest into any program because this is lifetime support. Is that cool? Now, some of you are asking, when you're achieving all of this, what happens next? What happens immediately after you have blocked? So here is what happens. What happens after you block? First thing, you get a welcome email with an orientation video immediately tonight. So depending on right now whether you are in US, whether you are in India, the time zone may be different because I know internationally a lot of people are attending right now. Wherever you are right now, I want you to watch my orientation video immediately. So there's a welcome video with an orientation video. Watch that immediately after you get that email. Second, you will get a Zoom link on email to meet me personally for a complete orientation. In that orientation, I'll give you guidance on how we can have that 1 year plan in hand for you and for me. I will customize that plan a little bit for you because each person's life is different. How many of you need a little customization for your life coaching? Type in I in the chat window if you need some customization, because believe me, all of you have different challenges. All of you have different problems. All of you have different requirements. All of you have different solutions required. I'm going to give you all that kind of customization when we meet during the Platinum orientation call. Zoom link will come to you by email after you join today. Now, when you block the 10,000 rupees access right now, immediately right now you get advantage to this complete deal that you're seeing over here. This entire 33 lakhs worth deal that you're getting. You're not only going to become a life coach where you will learn how to make 5 lakh rupees, 6 lakh rupees a month profit as a life coach, but you will also become my Platinum affiliate partner, which means even if you don't want to become a life coach, I will teach you how to do law of attraction business with me and make the kind of money I am making with me. Just last 1 month alone, we've given away more than 10 lakh rupees to our affiliate partners. I'll give you one more example. As a life coach, we have a lady called Geeta. All of you type in Geeta if you know who Geeta is, and if you don't know, you will meet her very soon. When she joined as a life coach in part of our Platinum membership, she was struggling as a life coach at that time. After she went through the life coaching certification, today she's made 20 lakh rupees in 1 month. Type in amazing in the chat window if you agree that's amazing. 20 lakh rupees in 1 month she's made. Question is very simple. If that's the kind of money she's made in 1 month as a life coach, is this money already recovered 20 times? Yes or no? Because now she's not only having this support for 1 month, she has this support with me for lifetime. Another example, Vardhani. Vardhani is an amazing coach. When she just started as a dance choreographer and as a dance, someone who used to perform dancing shows on stage as a Bharatnatyam dancer. Today, she's become a Ho'oponopono healer. And because she's got Platinum guidance with us, this month alone, she made, how much was it into? 14 lakhs in this month? Was it like, how many $1,000 was that? She's in US.
$16,000.
$16,000 this month she made. Now, not only because she's a Ho'oponopono healer certification course, but because she's part of Platinum and she has that kind of support that I'm talking about. Once you have this support, I'm telling you, anything is possible when we are together. Now you have 2 choices, like I said. I showed you those 2 choices. What are your 2 choices? Your choice number 1 is simple. Do nothing. Go back to your life. Everything will remain the same the way it is. Or trust yourself and trust me. Listen, what is the cost today of joining Platinum? What is the investment? I won't even call it a cost. It is an investment. 3.75 lakhs for all of this. But if you don't join Platinum today, what is the cost? Continue having all those life problems. Continue having all those health problems. Continue having all those relationship problems. Continue having all those career problems. Continue having all those financial problems and save that 3.75 lakh rupees in a fixed deposit. But when you save that 3.75 lakh rupees in a fixed deposit, how much interest will you get in return? 6%? 7%? Or you will spend that 3.75 lakh rupees in the entire year on restaurants and holidays. How many of you agree we spend minimum 3 to 7 lakh rupees, 3 to 5 lakh rupees nowadays on holidays and food in like restaurant food in 1 year? How many of you agree with that? Type in I in the chat window if you agree with that. Instead of investing all that money there, if you invested that money today in Platinum and you took that chance on yourself and you trusted me today, isn't it worth it for having all that kind of support? And hasn't it been proven with hundreds and thousands of students who've already got these results? Now, if you trust me, trust yourself. Instead of investing that money in a fixed deposit, instead of investing that money in just some food stuff and travels and holidays and interior decorations, invest it in yourself. And then look at the kind of magic the universe gives you when you upgrade your life skills. So if you're ready, upgrade now. The link is in the chat window. A few more people who've already joined. I'm going to take their names. Congratulations, Archana. Welcome to Platinum family. Ramadi, congratulations again. Welcome to Platinum family. And those of you who are not able to join right now, I can see some of the messages in the chat window that you want to join, but you're not able to join right now because of financial issues. Type in I in the chat window if that's the reason you're not joining. You're 100% clear you want to join, but you're just not able to join right now because of financial reasons. Type in I. Okay, I want you to write down this affirmation in your notepad and on your vision board in your house. I am already a platinum member with Mitesh Khatri and I've already achieved 10 years of success in 1 year. Believe it, people who've written this affirmation have come back to me in 1 month joining platinum telling me I don't know how I got the money. And then 2 months after that, they've recovered that money already. I don't know how that happens because I know I live in the world of magic. So if you believe in that world of magic, be with me, write that affirmation on your notepads and in your vision board in your house. I have already become a platinum member with Mitesh Khatri and I've already achieved 10 years of success in 1 year. With that, I have come to the conclusion of today's session. I will look forward to meeting all of you who've already joined in the Platinum Orientation Call. Please look forward to your emails. And if you have any specific questions, send us an email on contact@miteshkhatri.com. Let me see if I can quickly show you that email ID here. Yes, I can. So here is the email. Okay, you can send us quickly an email at contact@miteshkhatri.com if you have any more questions or if you need any more clarity. But remember, this link, the moment we leave the webinar, the whole webinar price from 3.75 lakhs now goes back to 5 lakhs. So please make sure that you take advantage tonight. Some of you who are telling me you're not able to make the payment right now because of some card details. Okay, we'll extend this tonight for a few more minutes till late night. Whether you're in US right now, whether you're in India right now, for a few more hours right now, we will extend this. But after a few hours, this link will not work. And when it will work, it will only show 5 lakh rupees. If you go on my website right now, you will see Platinum membership right now is at 5 lakhs. Okay, so take advantage and I'll see you soon in the Platinum Orientation. Those of you who were not able to join, no problem at all. I hope I was able to give you value today. I hope you've written down that affirmation that I have already achieved 10 years of success in 1 year and I'm already a Platinum member with Mitesh Khatri. Before I leave, I'm going to just quickly play a couple of videos of those people who've already become Platinum member and achieved the results. Some of the names I told you. Couple of these videos and then we'll close for today. Here we go. Geeta. Yes, Geeta, go for it. Follow. What would you like to share?
Yeah, it was a wonderful month of June. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I'd manifested 15 lakhs.
Whoa.
Mitesh, I was at...
Go for it. Follow. What would you like to share?
Yeah, it was a wonderful month of June. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I'd manifested 15 lakhs.
Whoa.
Mitesh, I was at 5 lakhs, 4 lakhs kind of a thing before joining Platinum. Ho'oponopono pushed it up for me. And now I see attracting gold members into my community.
Wow.
I'm really happy. Thank you so much. 4 days, I just went to Isha. I just was leaving. I left everything the way you told.
Just surrender.
Surrender, and I'm not going to stop.
Wow.
I'm not going to stop.
Amazing.
I had an amazing webinar today, and thank you so much. I'm feeling top of the world.
अक्टूबर में जब मैंने ज्वाइन किया तब मैंने वेल्थ से ज्वाइन किया। उसके बाद में मेरी इंदू मैडम से बात हुई और इंदू मैडम ने कहा कि हम एनएलपी एक शुरू कर रहे हैं। तो मुझे सर फुल फॉर्म भी नहीं पता था उस वक्त कि एनएलपी क्या होता है। तो इंदू मैडम से बात हुई, उन्होंने कहा कि हम एनएलपी शुरू कर रहे हैं, तो वो अगर आपको आता है तो आपकी कम्युनिकेशन स्किल और आपके बिजनेस में भी बहुत हेल्पफुल होगा।
All right, so with that, I hope you've been able to see some of the results. We'll send you more results on email later. But congratulations to those of you who've joined again. Congratulations. Welcome to Platinum family. The rest of you, I will see you soon in another session. Keep coming. We love meeting you, whether you're joining or not. And if it was value for your time, please type in VT, value for your time, now in the chat window. Those of you attending from YouTube and any other platform right now, thank you very much. See you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.